And you chop it up.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do.
Then you chop it up. I never knew that. I don't. When I think of Topanga, I don't think about her hair. I just think that she was valid.
Beautiful hair. Thick, gorgeous, long,
I just
beautiful
remember
hair.
she was valid.
No, everyone literally talks. Well, girls literally always talk about Topanga's hair.
Past the landing zone.
Still love me some
We'll start
Topanga.
at the 30.
Looking for some pussy? I see those eyes moving around like a little raccoon in the night.
Type shit.
Here, baby.
Like a thief in the night.
Hey,
I
baby.
take anything for some pussy. Set the head like a dyke. She got that head that I like.
Now ETN to start.
Oh, I ran right past that nigga.
And he'll get this to the 32.
Then you wrap it up.
Terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
That's a pig. What the fuck?
He took a shot as he let that go.
Good rush.
And it's going to bring up a third down. Look at this Baltimore defense.
Dang.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Wow, you ain't even look. I went over there and tried to press up on the nigga and you snapped the ball. He ran right past me. You could have had an easy walking touches.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd.
Then you wrap it up.
Marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Alex Jackson.
That weak-ass pass. What the fuck? That's crazy, son. That's a fucking touchdown. Then you wrap it up.
I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Damn.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep.
Holding, they be fucking lying, bro.
Past the 45. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. Here's Jackson to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
All right, here we go. Time.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 51 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Etienne is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Play action. It's Lawrence. On the throw, led him 2 yards that time. It's incomplete.
Now we got third and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that little partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. So now it's third and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone.
Hey, I'm gun. Lisa 24. Hot.
Now Lawrence forced out to his left.
How fuck?
End zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Oh, this is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over it. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is up and good. The score
I
now
got 10 minutes,
7-0
bro.
Jaguars.
Phone ringing up. Oh, with a cheese ass drive, bro.
This one away, and off it
That's
goes.
crazy. I think nobody got Trevor Lawrence. So.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Other than that,
the Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jackson now. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd down and 4. Now it's Jackson.
Yo, get the fuck out. Yo, these niggas is cheating me, bro.
Defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
They forced 7 turnovers. 7. I mean,
Like, this shit is crazy.
That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
On 3rd down, Tate. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
I think they like this drive.
Nigga is 5 yards in front of him, and he throws the shit in the dirt. Like, come on, bro.
Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Tate. A quick feed from Tate. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 31 yards there and a 1st down. And his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got
Baby's
to
all
look at this from a
twice.
defensive
DJ
point of
over
view. You
Ratchies.
just mentioned finally able to slow him down.
Bad bitch.
They've got to
54.
figure out a
Yeah,
way
about
to
you.
make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage. Because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
DC win. 13. 180. Nice shot.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Rolling to his right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
After this.
Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Look at the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
Go, go.
Here's Lawrence. He finds his man.
Go, you got this.
Very solid gain of 27.
They give you shit for
Defensively,
that
they
shit.
were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Shit
Yeah,
like
you have to
that.
be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play
You
zone,
have to see
go to
where
a
it
zone
goes.
blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your
You go run
defensive
through.
front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Jaguars had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home.
Yo, if he would have caught that, I would have quit. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, Jupiter.
Lawrence. And that's
Did
going
he
to
get a
be
pick?
incomplete.
This nigga is throwing the ball right to us.
Contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here we go, fellas. Let's get a touchdown here. Touchdown here.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Tate. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Tate on a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Tate. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He finds his man complete. That's Ali. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are back within a score. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
Let's get it started.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Looking long for Thomas.
Bro, that is bullshit, bro. Why the fuck they keep giving this shit to this nigga, bro?
49 yards. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
That's ridiculous. This nigga just throwing the ball up.
Lawrence will throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Easy. Read a 44. Read a 54.
Now Lawrence.
Thank you. That weak ass shit.
Looked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take
throwing the ball
at the 10. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defensive... Anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson flush to his right. And he fends him off. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this.
Shit is a fucking comeback. And this nigga's running down the
An
field.
unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Hey, kill. Here we go, son.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Pressure on its way. Here's Lawrence. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, we've been further into this game. That play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
One thing about me, not like that, but Steve.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into
that nigga fast as a bitch.
The pressure got to him as he released it. And second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Second and 10.
No, we changed it.
To throw is Jackson. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. To throw again is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
And this is a commentary in today's kickers, and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on them, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And this one's going to sail on him a bit. And it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 to score as we resume action on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining. And now off to the races, down the right side. He may go. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have
Wait, what?
Down. So let's see what this is about. Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
Jackson. Over the middle, complete to Tate.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 133 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Hey, middle. Come on. Go ahead. Hey. Go. You at it. You.
Here's Jackson. This is caught. Touchdown.
So you draw that shit up.
A great play there. 27 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
He'll get that underneath ETN. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's Lawrence to throw. ETN bringing in another one. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space.
That's me. I clicked the wrong nigga, bro. Fuck. I thought it was doing something else.
Big play there. 50 yards. And the Jaguars have retaken a third quarter lead. The point after is good. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Now it's Jackson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Play action. It's Jackson. Finding Walker complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 32 on the play.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are once again back in front. Tucker with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
AI's was funny and shit.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Is it long?
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchdown.
Yeah, just wait to save it. Or just send it to me. Send it to my phone.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And unable to connect.
Let's go.
Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
Oh,
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
You see my son Chris Brown and got a Grammy?
You got a Grammy?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll get 34 yards there. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
Change it.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Jackson to throw.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Boy, 194 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. Now a give right side. It's Tate. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there. Winds up incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Rip, 23. Silver.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Lawrence to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup of 38.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll keep it on the ground. Tate. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 246 yards for him on the ground as this has been a night to remember to this point. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Up the middle they go. It's Tate. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Staying on his feet. Escaping the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And a short gain down to about the 33. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday night has been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Red on red. Sink right. Hey, I'm gun. Red.
Here's Lawrence.
He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining.
What a play there. You got to use that timeout, though.
Here's 1st down.
Hey, run. Eleven. Here we go.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So for the Ravens, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Bring them out.